Hello, happy day, happy Monday. I am Meredith and I am here with our message for April 3rd, 2023. We're using Bonefire Tarot for our message today. The sun is in Aries, the moon is in Virgo. We have a full moon coming on Thursday, the 6th. That will be happening in Libra. So get ready to howl at that. We've got a lot going on in April. Check your moon diaries because we've got Mercury going retrograde. We have a solar eclipse happening. Yeah, it's going to get busy. It's going to get jiggy out there. Let's see what the cards have to say for today. Our first is Miraculously the Star. I was just talking about this with someone last night. We were commenting on how we started a reading with the Tower. I think that was Friday's reading. So how appropriate that we start Monday's reading with the Star. Beautiful, because this card consecutively follows the Tower. My intuition as I'm looking at the card today is, it's a card of keeping the faith. And what I feel as I look at it is self-sovereignty. Our own personal authority, not influenced by the collective outside world. Remembering that our strength and our dedication to our spiritual journey is completely in our hands. It's under our momentum. It's under our direction. So this is a card that reminds us to keep the faith for just that self-sovereignty, because influences in the outer world can put us in a bit of a passive state from time to time. And you know it, you felt it, and you can challenge yourself on that. You'll be shown rather swiftly the truth of that statement. So keep the faith and have the strength for your journey, your path, and what you're putting on your foundation. This card in particular is connected strongly to number 8, the Strength card out of the major arcana. There are typically 8 stars on the card. I also feel a connection to the Chariot on the star card as well, because I feel we're moving swiftly away from recent towers that we've torn down, and we're so dedicated to our rebuild, renew project that we are drawing on our own dynamic energy to be creative in the way that we engage within our sphere of influence. Another thing to mention here on this card, when you read about it, or if you hear some other tarot readers speak on it, one of the main definitions for the card is hope, having hope. And I switched that up to keeping the faith. For me, hope is a bit of a 4-letter word because it reminds me of waiting, hoping and waiting, which all sounds like trying rather than being and doing, right? And keeping the faith, continuing to invest. I feel that hope brings the essence of delay and a potential obstacle. That's just my own personal feeling. I'm throwing it out there so that you can consider that for yourselves. All right, let's move on to the next card. What is the Star coming with? Look at that. 3 of Coins. This is self-mastery in action. This is building a super strong foundation for our 10 of Coins, which is kind of the everything card in tarot. The legacy of happiness on the 10 of Coins. And in order to live that, celebrate that, you need a really strong foundation. So it's fantastic that we're tearing down towers out of last week's reading, and we're shoring up foundations starting with today's reading. The Star card is a great card of manifestation, which is another message that has been coming to us for weeks out of the cards. We've been encouraged and invited by the energy atmosphere to deeply engage with our vision and what we wish to co-creating with the divine. So these cards are absolutely in keeping with that message. We've also seen so much out of angel answers in terms of be assertive, don't stop, take action. This has been the wind beneath our wings for weeks, and I feel that the cards are taking a bit more of a serious tone here with that message. This is about doing now, really taking the action and investing. Look at this. And here comes the Ace of Cups. Everybody loves this ace. It's the divine and cosmic gift. This is the universe responding to us and answering us with overflow of love, bliss, joy, happiness, so much more. And what a blessing for us. It's the center card in the reading. If I haven't mentioned it, and I don't know if I did yet or not, this was a very enthusiastic shuffle. It was explosive. Cards flew out of the deck all over the floor. And I love when that happens because, you know, there's an excellent vibe in the cards, and I feel that that the message is the equivalent. When that happens, it feels like the equivalent of pulling all major arcana cards. You know, energy that really means business. So that's what I feel about this one. Coming next. Wow, talk about something that really means business. There's the Queen of Swords. I have such an affinity for the presence of this card. I love when she shows up for us because she's strategic, she's tactical, she can spot BS like nobody's business. And I feel that the way she wields the sword is absolutely in keeping with that definition of her. She is on the lookout for anything that will take her further from her vision, her dream, her goal, her intention, right? And the king and the queen, as I mentioned so often, they've got a bit of a bitter and cold reputation in tarot, and I completely disagree with that definition of them. They are committed to their heart space, and within their heart space is the highest and greatest good for all concerned. That's their point of focus, which means that they have to make decisions and choices that are sometimes difficult, that maintain the harmony of the highest and greatest good for all parties. So not everybody will be satisfied with the choices and decisions that get made. And that's where the reputation comes from with the King and the Queen of Swords, as if they are unfeeling and uncaring. As a matter of fact, if you read up on the Queen in terms of traditional tarot, she's described as the bitter, widowed, or divorced woman. And that's total BS. She's all heart, so's the king. It's just that we all know that when you walk on from a tower and into the star, you've got choices that need making. You've got decisions that will not please everybody. And it's not your job. It's not our job to please everyone. It's our duty to ourselves. It's not even a duty. It's just a way of being. It's our way of being within self-relationship to show up like the Ace of Cups. And that takes commitment and dedication to self-relationship so that we are met in that energy, right? And why wouldn't we want to be meeting the co-creative divine in that same energy? So be on the lookout for any kind of nonsense or BS that you're speaking into your life right now. Sometimes it's hard to spot. Sometimes it's so familiar in our inner dialogue that we don't even know we do it. You know, one of my friends, she speaks about how she hates small talk. And I've always giggled about it when she's spoken on it. And the truth is, I've started to understand that a little more deeply. And perhaps this aspect of it is not so deep yet. Like, get on an elevator with anyone and you make small talk. You talk about the weather, or you do a hi, how are you? And of course they're like, fine, I'm well, thanks. How about you? Yeah, I'm good, right? Nobody's speaking the truth. And I know it's with a perfect stranger in an elevator, yet why not be true? Why why the fluff? Why the small talk? Why the nonsense speak? How about speaking on something true and real? Let's challenge ourselves to do that when we find ourselves in a situation where small talk is happening. You share the truth and everybody else will get really uncomfortable. That's awesome. Oh, our next card is the death card. These two cards came out together. The first four explosively flew out of the deck, and then in the ensuing shuffle, the next two fell together on the table. So here we have transformation, rebirth, renewal in the death card. Hello, Scorpio. Mwah. Love this card. It is so super psychic. I know that Pisces and Cancer get a lot of attention for being super intuitive. We cannot discount the intuition of Scorpio. It is deep. And I like that it's coming at the tail end of the reading, because my feeling is that a deep intuition is rising for us that helps us spot anything that is unlike the Ace of Cups, or takes us further from love, bliss, joy, and happiness on overflow. The death card is all over that shit today. And then coming with it is the World. Whoa. Protect your peace. It's my new motto. Protect your peace. There's the World card, the investment, the reward of all of your efforts. The reward of your investments. And what are we investing in but the Ace of Cups? We've got to show up just like that so we can be met just like that, and we can make more of it. That becomes our broadcast, our ripple effect, and our commitment and our dedication to building a foundation that supports a very fulfilled lifestyle is key and important. So we have to have the strength to maintain our self-sovereignty and our inner divine authority for what it takes to continue to invest in the building of this foundation, so that this fountain of greatness can continue to flow on that foundation. It will take transformation that never ends. Transformation, rebirth, renewal, it won't ever end. This is a simultaneous ending and beginning in the death card, and the World card, being the last of the major arcana, will reset to the Fool. So an ending and a beginning right there with those two cards. Very powerful message. So continue your investment in the Star card. Continue to build on this kind of foundation that supports an Ace of Cups lifestyle. Challenge the status quo while you are out in the world. Don't engage in small talk. Talk about something real. That'll be fun. That'll actually be comical. All right, let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. How sweet is this? The Four of Cups. I know this is the card of apathy in tarot. That's the pigeonholed traditional message on the card, and you can see it in the artwork as well. It is represented fairly well there. What's so beautiful about the Four of Cups? First and foremost, it's a four, so it's stable. This is us being emotionally stable. For me, this is a Count Your Blessings card. And it's a Garner Your Gains card. Take stock of all of your prior blessings, because they are part of the ripple effect in the broadcast that you are living now. And that's pretty great when you look at these other cards, isn't it? Not only that, it's a message that reconfirms the presence of the Ace of Cups, because there's an Ace of Cups there that we don't see coming. There's love, bliss, joy, and happiness that will surprise and delight us because of our gratitude and our appreciation for counting our blessings. And then look at this. That's what it's all for. Emotional fulfillment, living happily under our own rainbow on our foundation. This is what we're forever cultivating here with the Three of Pentacles. There's always room to strengthen, to grow, to expand, right? This is followed by the Five of Wands. So some inner debate going on, probably when we come up against our own BS and nonsense with the Queen of Swords and we take her attitude toward that, it can cause some vulnerability to the ego, and then the ego will rise with its story of protection, let me keep you safe by helping you live small. No, thank you. So we have to overcome that. Look at this. To be in the stability and the happiness of the Four of Wands. See, again, we refocus immediately when we run into this. So this is a great message of us doing what needs to be done for our highest and greatest good and outcome. Oh gosh, I was going to stop there. However, I'm going to go one more because this is what was underneath it. These two are considered the happiest cards in tarot. There's the Sun. Everything bright, beautiful, loving under the sun. Everything brilliantly clear. I so enjoy when we receive a message about living in harmony with witnessing our Five of Wands moments, our Queen of Swords moments, Tower moments too. When we can be in acceptance and allowing of that infinite harmonization and balance that we must do. Because it's there. And if we're in acceptance of the simple truth that the Tower moments show up, so do the Five of Wands, you know, that life is sometimes really messy and sometimes really chaotic, and we maintain our peace in the face of that, we truly expand on the all parts welcome, right? We can live in peace and chaos simultaneously, and we can transmute, death card, transform those energies into a higher and greater frequency. That's the work of the spiritual journey, and we have so many resources at our disposal within self-relationship to do just that. All right, angel answers. Let's see what we got. You know, this deck is all about answering a question if you have one, getting confirmation, receiving a sign, a symbolic, synchronistic message. Woo, here we go. See, spicy cards. They just want to come flying out of the deck. Trust yourself. Trust your knowledge. Trust your journey. Trust your ability to do anything you set your focus on, because there is no need to worry. Ace of Cups, death card, the universe has got your back. Listen to your intuition and follow that. That's your inner truth, and trust your intuition. If you get an intuitive hit and you immediately go into a, oh, is that true? Can I trust that? The cards are telling you, yes, this is not the moment to second guess yourself. And if you do, validate yourself with love and keep to the message. Oh, sweet. There it is. Yes. Our sweet, simple yes. Okay. Final word on the reading. Shaman's Dream Oracle. How is our soulful presence informing our waking human consciousness? Ooh. I don't think I've ever pulled this card from this deck. We have Horseman, Herald of Change. It's all over this reading. How sweet is that? Have a beautiful Monday, everyone. Embrace the changes that you are making. Validate your ego. Love yourself deeper and more expansively than ever. Peace, love, joy, Ace of Cups. Namaste.